मैं भारत माता के पवित्र चरणों को स्पर्श करता हूं और उनको प्रणाम करता हूं. હું ભારત માતાના પવિત્ર ચરણોને સ્પર્શ કરું છું. On the occasion of the release of the Constitution of India, updated till the 106th Amendment Act in Tamil and Gujarati and the 8th edition of the legal glossary, the dignitaries who are sharing the dais with me, Sriman Arjun Ram Meghwalji, Honorable Minister in the Central Government for Justice and Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Rajiv Mani, Secretary, Legislative Department, Ministry of Law and Justice, and my dear sisters and brothers who are assembled here on this important function. Releasing the Tamil and Gujarati versions on this day holds special significance, with today being International Mother's Language Day. Mother language is the first language we hear, the language in which a mother sings lullabies, the language in which we first express our emotions and culture. It shapes our thoughts and gives us a sense of belonging. It connects generations and preserves traditions, literature, and collective wisdom. Who don't love his or her mother? There is no single living organism which hate the mother. I also love my mother. My mother was so beautiful when she got married. That photo is there. Now my mother is 93 years old. She's so old, that doesn't mean I have to hate her. She will not be the same. This is natural. So whether it is old or beautiful, mother tongue is always different. Yes. Because I love my mother more. That means that I have to hate the mothers of others. That is where we are doing wrong. That is where we Tamils doing a big wrong. There are so many Tamils maybe sitting here. They'll also find the same difficulty what I am facing. You should always mingle with the people. For that, you should not hate other languages, rather you should start learning other languages. But unfortunately, Hindi is not available in the government schools. But in the private schools, it is available. That is the strange situation in Tamil Nadu. When I was in the schools and the colleges, there is no Hindi. Now I started like a LKG student to learn Hindi. Learning a new language at the age of 68 is not that easy. We find it very difficult. But I have to learn because I am the Vice President of India. A Vice President of India should know the official language of that nation. And our Secretary has explained how difficult it was to translate every terms to the regional languages like Tamil and Gujarati, as well as you see the book. That glossary is so heavy. It is so heavy to take. but we have to understand that how much the entire team of the law ministry might have toiled to make it from English to Hindi, then English to Tamil, then English to Gujarati. There is one big problem in translating the legal terms to the regional languages. Sometimes it may give different meaning, or our great advocates can interpret it in other way also. There are two possibilities. That's why the translation is so we have to do it with so much of care. The basic structure of the goodness of the law should not be misinterpreted or misrepresented. But it should come out in every mother languages. So we have to appreciate the minister, we have to appreciate the secretary, we have to appreciate the entire people who have worked for this great work. So I request all of you to give a big hand in appreciating their hard work, and today it is possible. And our Bharat is a beloved nation of all of us, and it is the shining example of linguistic richness. Whenever we meet a foreign dignitary from European Union, they always ask, how you are so united? You speak so many different languages. Especially those who are coming from Belgium will always ask this question. Because Belgium, there is only 3 languages. But all the 3 linguistic people want a separate nation within that Belgium. Belgium itself is a small country. They want to divide it into 3. I always tell them, we always respect the other language. We always respect the feeling of others. That is the reason why we always feel as one. And though we speak different languages, our dharma is same. That is linking us all and binding us together. That every language of Bharat, from Tamil to Kashmiri, from Gujarati to Assamese and Nagamese, carries centuries of heritage. It will even any small dialect of a tribal community also represents the great tradition, great culture of that community. Our Constitution's greatness is it recognizes this diversity and celebrate the multilingualism as a strength rather than a barrier. This recognition is not symbolic. It is a powerful affirmation that every language represents a unique cultural universe. Under this 8th schedule of the Constitution of India, 22 languages are officially recognized as scheduled languages. This is the uniqueness and greatness of our nation, Bharat. Nowhere in the world we will find a country where the Constitution is available in so many languages. So hats off again to our law ministry for doing this great job. I once again appreciate Sri Arjun from Megwalji and his team, including the secretary, and for making the law of the land available in so many languages. Because so many common man doesn't know anything other than his own mother language. I recall that in the past decade, the official translated version of the Constitution of India has been made available in Bodo, Dogri, Santali, and many other languages for the very first time. I was fortunate enough to attend the release of the Constitution in Santali by the Honorable Rashtrapati Ji along with the Law Minister at the Rashtrapati Bhavan last December. As you all know, I was served as the governor of Jharkhand for about 19 months. So I got a lot of opportunity to move with the Santali people. Our Honorable Prime Minister Sriman Narendra Modi ji has recognized the importance of every regional language. Whenever he see me, he will never say good evening or good morning. He never say. He always say vanakkam. And last year, the officially translated version of the Constitution of India was even released for the first time in Nepali for the Nepali-speaking population of Mother Bharat. When the Constitution celebrates our mother languages, it protects the identity of every citizen. It recognizes diversity, strengthens democracy, and empowers the generations. Tamil and Gujarati languages carry centuries of literary brilliance, philosophical depth, and cultural wisdom. I will say something in Tamil. தமிழ் உலகின் மூத்த செம்மொழிகளில் ஒன்றாகவும் 2000 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு மேலான இலக்கிய செறிவும் தனித்துவமான இலக்கண கட்டமைப்பும் கொண்ட தொன்மையான மொழியாகும். This is not my words alone. This is the words of our great Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji that Tamil is one of the oldest language in the earth and it got a 2000 years of high literature. அழகும் இனிமையும் தனித்துவம் ஓரங்கே அமையப்பட்ட மொழியான தமிழ் பல நூற்றாண்டுகளாக பேசப்பட்டு எழுதப்பட்டு பாடப்பட்டு கொண்டாடப்பட்டு வருகின்ற மொழியாக பாரத கலாச்சாரத்தின் ஒரு முக்கிய அங்கமாக திகழ்கிறது. That is very important. You take any literature of Tamil, it has never said anything against what I said in the beginning, that Indian Dharma. It has never said anything against the Indian Dharma. Every Indian Dharma has been said by each line of the great epics of Tamil. That's why we are proudly say Tamil is a part of or the base of our great culture and tradition. சங்க காலம் தொட்டு இன்று வரை எண்ணற்ற இலக்கியங்கள் தோன்றி தமிழ் மொழியை வளப்படுத்தி இருக்கின்றன. பழந்தமிழ் வாழ்வை சித்தரிக்கும் சங்க இலக்கியங்கள், நீதி நூல்கள், காப்பியங்கள், பக்தி பாடல்கள் என பல்வேறு வடிவங்களில் தமிழ் இலக்கிய செல்வங்களாக திகழ்கிறது. Whatever the literature, it was about the bhakti, it is about the morals. If it is a great epics like Ramayana, Kambaramayan, Mahabharata, Villi Bharadam is the great epic about in Tamil about Mahabharata. This all, if you go through, it will represent the great culture, heritage of India. பழந்தமிழ் வாழ்வை சித்தரிக்கும் இவைகளெல்லாம் மிகச்சிறந்த முறையில் உருவாகி தமிழ் மண்ணுக்கும் தமிழுக்கும் பெருமை சேர்த்திருக்கின்றன. அதனால்தான் இன்றைக்கும் தமிழ் அழியாமல் தொடர்கிறது. அணுவை துளைத்து 7 கடலை புகட்டி குறுகத் தரித்த குரல் என ஈரடிகளில் உலகத் தத்துவங்கள், அறம், பொருள், இன்பம் என வாழ்வியல் நெறிகள் அனைத்தையும் உள்ளடக்கிய திருக்குறள் தோன்றிய மொழி தமிழ். படைத்தவனுக்கும் பாமரனுக்கும், அரசனுக்கும் அமைச்சருக்கும், அந்தணருக்கும் ஆண்டிக்கும், அப்பனுக்கும் மகனுக்கும் என திருக்குறள் உலக மாந்தர் அனைவருக்கும் பொதுவான உரிய கருத்துக்களை சொல்லி தமிழுக்கு பெருமை சேர்க்கிறது. அதனால்தான் வள்ளுவன் தன்னை உலகனுக்கே தந்து வான்புகழ் கொண்ட தமிழ்நாடு என வள்ளுவரது உலகளாவிய சிந்தனையை கண்டு வியந்து மகாகவி பாரதி பாடினான். Wherever our Prime Minister goes, he always quote from the Thirukkural. It is only 2 lines. It is containing 1332 lines. He has divided it into 133 sections, each containing 10 kural. Kural means 2 lines. That's why it is known as Thirukkural. Thiru means like Sri or whatever the respect what we are putting in. That is the reason why wherever Modi ji goes, he always quote from the Thirukural. Thirukural is in that 1332-line epics. The word Tamil has never appeared anywhere. The name of that language has never appeared anywhere. But it preaches everything to the king, to the down to the earth, last personality, the most poorest man. It teaches how a son should be, how a father should be, how a king should be, what is his duties, what is his responsibilities, how he should act. It has covered all the morals in the world. There is no single moral has been left out by Thiruvallur. That is the greatness of Thirukural. Even our Prime Minister recently visited Malaysia. In his speech he said, Tamil உலகின் தொன்மையான மொழி, உலகிற்கு இந்தியாவின் பெருமைமிகு கொடை தமிழ் என்று சொல்லியிருக்கிறார். தமிழ் இலக்கியம் காலத்தால் அழியாதது, தமிழ் கலாச்சாரம் உலகளாவியது எனவும் தமிழின் பெருமைகளை புகழ்ந்து பேசியதை இந்த நேரத்தில் நினைவு கூற கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். When he reached Malaysia, he said, India's biggest donation to the world is Tamil language. This is one of the ancient language. And Tamil will never die because of its richness in literature, because of its richness in every aspect. That is the great speech of Narendra Modi praising the Tamil language in Malaysia. And I really thank the Law Ministry once again. இன்று என் தாய்மொழியிலும் மாண்புமிகு பிரதமர் அவர்களுடைய தாய்மொழியிலும் மொழிபெயர்க்கப்பட்ட அரசியலமைப்பின் அதிகாரப்பூர்வ பதிப்பை வெளியிடுவதில் மட்டற்ற மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். I am very happy today because I am releasing the translations in two languages. One is my mother tongue and another is Prime Minister's mother tongue. The greatest contribution of Gujarat to the Bharat and the humanity as a whole. First is Mahatma Gandhi ji, who have given the ahimsa, that is non-violence. The second great contribution from Gujarat to the humanity is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel for unity. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel means unity. And the third great contribution today is Honorable Prime Minister Sriman Narendra Modi ji. Modi ji means Vikas development. The richness, depth and the timeless beauty of the Gujarati literature are reflected in the devotional songs of Narasingh Meghada, the poetry of Umasankar Joshi ji and many other literary works of Gujarat. Sirappennum selvam eenum aratinung akam yevano uyirku. This Thirukural reminds us that virtue bestows honor and prosperity, and that nothing elevates human life more than righteousness. Our Indian Constitution is built upon the ethical and moral foundations of the ideals of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. It is this commitment to moral values and the constitutional principles that guides our democracy and strives to ensure peace, harmony, and prosperity for every citizen. Our culture never says someone is superior because of the birth. Everybody is equal by birth but one becomes superior by his character. That is the great dharma of this Mother Bharat. And today we are also releasing the 8th edition of the legal glossary English to Hindi version. I am happy to note that its contents are in simple language. This is not just a reference book, it is an instrument of empowerment. If an ordinary man can easily understand only in his mother language, it will greatly benefit the lawmakers, students, judicial officers, researchers, translators, and policymakers. Mahatma Gandhi once said that a nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the souls of its people, and the language is the bridge to that soul. So you have made that bridge much stronger today. On this day, let us remember that true progress lies in balancing global knowledge with local wisdom. You gain every knowledge from the global, but you have to add the local wisdom to it. I would also urge you all to celebrate not just your own mother tongue, as I said earlier, what I failed, but nobody should fail. I failed because of the circumstances. I am really sorry for it. But the beautiful symphony of languages that make our Bharat diverse and harmonious. I recall the great national poet Bharatiyar's words, "முப்பது கோடி முகமுடையாள் உயிர் மொயம்பர ஒன்றுடையாள் இவள் செப்புமொழி 18 உடையாள் எனிர் சிந்தனை ஒன்றுடையாள்." We may be having 30 crore faces, but we are one. We may be talking 18 different languages. But that time he said about 18 languages. But we think unitedly. That is the words of great national poet Bharati. We may be a nation speaking so many languages, but our goal, our thoughts, our actions are united to serve our Holy Mother Bharat. All of us should work with the vision of nation first, Rashtra Paradam. That is, should be our ultimate aim, ultimate motto, and we should work towards it. Jai Hind. Long live Mother Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sir, for your deeply enriching address. I now